awesome to see so many of you all here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, thank you, random citizen.
Oh yeah!
Anyway, though, I don't know if many of you know, but our musical is actually coming up soon. And see, originally, I was supposed to be a set designer on it. This didn't really work out well, and I got fired. And I didn't really want to cause much trouble, so I just left without making a scene. That's probably why they were angrier. So, that makes a lot of sense. But anyway though, I cannot believe that's already 2020. Wow, and this year, I actually had a girlfriend to text me, Happy New Year. See, a lot of you people in relationships, you don't know, but on New Year's Eve, single guys, you 3, 2, 1, guess who's lonely? Yeah, being in a relationship, it's seriously great. A lot of married people will disagree with me, but it is great. See, I've been in this relationship for a couple of months now, and before it started, I didn't even know what love was. And now, I still don't. But trust me, I'm getting there. And you know, I truly do love her, but she's short.
Oh yeah!
That's not really much of a problem unless we're walking, because since I'm tall, I have to walk like this. And then, see, she will have to walk like this since she's short.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. There are a few things she does that annoys me. Like, for instance, we were sitting on a couch the other day, and she asked me, Dane, would you still love me if I gained 500 pounds? And I told her, yeah, why? Is that like a personal goal, or? Another thing she'll do is, she likes to call me every day, and she asks me how my day was, and like what I did. And see, a lot of you may think that's sweet, but really, it's not, because honestly, I don't know. I woke up at noon, and then it was 5, okay? But yeah, we have a lot of fun together, and yeah. Hey, quick question. How many of you have ever been to Walmart?
Oh, right here.
Yeah, Walmart's a pretty awesome store. Their customer service, it's always weird, because like, I'll call Walmart, and I'll like ask them, and before I even get connected to a person, they'll always be like, this call is being monitored for a better customer service. And so when I actually get a person, I tell them, all right, listen here. Just so you know, I'm monitoring the call on my end too, okay? That always scares them. I have no idea why. But see, sometimes I'm really awkward on the phone, because I'll be like, I love you, and then they'll be like, thank you for calling tech support. This is Steve. How may I help you? Need that face-to-face connection, which is why I like Walmart so much. It's open 24/7. And see, as Americans, sometimes we wake up at like 1 in the morning and think, oh my God, we need pencils. And really, if you're like me, you can't wait 5 hours till the morning, and you really need to go to Walmart right then and there.
Yeah, you do.
I sneak to my car, and there, standing, are my parents. And they're like, Dane, why are you up this late? And see, at that moment, I'm kind of freaking out, because I don't know what to say. So I decide to pull an Uno reverse card on them, and I go, what are you doing up this late? And then they tell me, well, see, we needed paid dinner, and we can't wait until the morning, so we need to go to Walmart. But yeah, so we all go to Walmart, and Walmart is always interesting, because it is the one store where you can go in with a list and come out with something completely different. Like, for instance, I went in to go buy pencils. I came out with all of their Little Debbie snacks and a deluxe fish tank. Here's the thing, I own dogs, not fish. So literally, we're at Walmart, and it's just so interesting. Those self-checkout aisles, like, literally, I went to Walmart to buy stuff I don't need. I don't need a part-time job too. But if I'm going to do those self-checkout aisles, then I want the 10% employee discount. You know, last month, they actually had a really interesting Christmas sale. It was 1/3 off all of their titles. I got a lovely copy of The Lion, the Witch. Yeah. But unfortunately, I actually heard that Walmart was going to close a couple hundred of their stores, like 300 of their stores this year. And that really bums me out, because that means that like 12 cashiers will be out of a job. Yeah, we really enjoyed but back to me and my girlfriend. We were actually talking about our future one day, and she was like, hey Dane, do you think we should get married? And that kind of freaked me out. So I went to my parents and asked them, hey, do you guys think I'm ready for marriage? And they told me, Dane, say you're sorry. And I asked them, well, why? And they just told me, Dane, say you're sorry. And I'm kind of freaking out because I don't know what I did wrong. So I'm like, why should I say I'm sorry? And they're just like, Dane, say you're sorry. And see, this goes on for some time. So finally, I crack it and I just go, fine, I'm sorry. And they tell me, Dane, you are ready to be married. I was still a little nervous after that, so I decided to ask another kind of a married couple, like what they could tell me about their marriage. And they told me, Dane, the first 2 years are the hardest. And they had like bags for eyes and they looked really old. So I asked them, well, how long have you been married? And they looked me in the eye and said, 2 years. Yeah. Me and her do have a lot of fun together and we go on a lot of dates. For instance, a few weeks ago, we actually went and got our palms read, which I went in there, sat down, and the person grabbed my hand and they told me, Dane, you are a very gullible man. And I asked, well, how do you know that just from reading my palm? And she told me, because you paid $80 for this. I mean, she had a fair point. But another thing that we did, we went to the Canyon State Carnival. We went to the annual one. And as we were walking along, there were those booths where, see, they're a complete scam, but you like play a game and try and win a prize. And it's ridiculous. They're just scams. Like, literally. There was one, though, where there was the stuffed thing. I don't really know. I couldn't tell if it was a seal, an elephant, or an octopus. It just looked really weird. But she wanted it really bad, so I went up and tried to find out what the game was. Here's what the game was. Basically, the objective was to knock down these cinder block bottles with these balls made out of feathers. And the guy behind the counter, he's going like, "We have a really great offer today, folks. We get you 3 balls for $25, only $25. Yeah, so obviously I tried and I lost the game, but I didn't really want to seem like a weakling. So I walk around trying to find another game similar to it, and I finally find another one with bottles. So I take the ball, I throw it, and I actually break the bottle. I couldn't believe it. I thought they were all scams. So I go ask the guy behind the counter, "Hey, how many do I need to knock over to win?" And he looked at me and goes, "Dane, you idiot, this is the concession stand." Yeah. Not really a smart move there. But, Valentine's Day is actually coming up soon. And I hate to admit this, but I kind of peeked at what my girlfriend got me. And it's one of those Snuggie things. Like, those wearable blankets. And I always thought those were really dumb and they shouldn't be made. Now, hear me out. All right, if you're too dumb to operate a blanket, you deserve to freeze. On the other hand, though, I'm giving her that fish tank, so maybe I deserve it.
Oh, Dane, you're brilliant.
Thank you. But yeah, so Valentine's Day, it's really nice to finally have someone this year. Last year I got so angry that I didn't have anybody, I took a job at a calendar factory and I physically removed February 14th from it. So now, this year, the difference between me and a calendar is that I have a date for Valentine's Day. But, well, I wish I could stand up here and keep delivering comedy, but I actually just started a new job as kind of like a guard for an office. See, I met with the manager, and he told me, "All right, Dane, your one job, you need to watch The Office." And see, I'm halfway through season 6 right now, but I really don't get what that has to do with security. Thank you, everybody, and